Good morning. This is Clarisse from Mayfair West. Anybody out there? We're live. It's 5 minutes to 11. Welcome to my balcony studio. We are doing a class this morning called The Burn, which is a weight training program, and I'm just gonna look. And Mary's here first, eager beaver. So great to see you, Mary. Thank you for being the first today. That's exciting. So I will wave. So we are getting ready for a weight training class called The Burn, and Debbie's here. You guys are amazing. Thank you for always being here and being first and being like the regulars of this class. It's wonderful to see you every Monday morning. Thank you for supporting the class. Mwah. So we need this morning, have a look, guys, a mat, a stool to step on. This is your little step stool that you might have in your garage or whatever, just any old Tupperware type stool, and a broomstick, and my collection of water weights, which I have every week. Now, as I always tell you, if you don't have the exact props that I have, don't worry about it. I've been keeping it pretty consistent when I do this particular class. So I know it's a lot of work getting this stuff together. So I want you to really understand that you can do the class and modify it with whatever you have, so not to worry. So I have, oh no, I have a problem. One of my weight handles just broke, and I know that this does happen from time to time with wear and tear. Anyway, these are basically 4-liter bottles that you can buy in the drugstore or in the supermarket, and they are approximately 10 pounds each, because they are 4 liters of water. These are 2 liters. These are formerly club soda, which I just put water in, blue box stuff. And these are about 5 pounds each because they're 2 liters. And these are just shy of a liter, and they're actually approximately a kilogram. So, this is a soy milk Tetra carton. Anything that comes in a Tetra carton. This one's 946 mil, so it's just shy of a liter. So you can do the math. So what we're trying to do is create weights that we don't have at home. So things that we can use at home for weights. Now you could either use light water bottles too if you want to start with a lighter weight today. Let's say you just want to do very, very lightweight and you're not used to weight training. As long as you have 2 that match, you can grab water bottles as well. Okay, whatever you need today. Might want to have a towel as well. All right, because you're likely going to sweat today. So let me just come back to the camera and say, oh, Janine's here. Yay. Hi, Janine. How are you? Keeping busy, aren't we all? Good morning to you too. It's a beautiful morning. A little bit cooler out here. I still have my fan on. And let's see what time it is. It is 1 minute from the workout. I just want to see who else is all here. So Mary and Debbie and Janine. Wonderful to see you guys. Again, Janine, you've been a regular to this class most Monday mornings, and it's great to see you here. Thank you for supporting the class. Wonderful. I'm glad to see you guys are working out at home, and we're keeping this going. This is amazing. That's what we want to do, is keep fit. The gyms are still closed, so we're going to keep fit at home. Hi, Al. How are you? Good morning. And, aw, thanks, Mary. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much for saying that. I hope it's going to be a great class. Al, hope you've had a nice weekend. Look at this gorgeous morning on my balcony. I'm just about ready to start. Before I do, just in case you didn't hear my announcement, those of you who are just getting on, you need simulated weights, which I have here, water weights, 4-liter bottles and 2-liter bottles and Tetra cartons. So I've got 3 sets of weights. Don't worry if you don't have that much. Just do what you can. If you've got a couple of 2-liter bottles of pop in your house or something, that would be great. You could probably do a lot of the workout with that. It all depends on how much weight you are used to using, okay? Obviously, those of you who have real dumbbells at home, if you were lucky enough to get some of those before they went into short supply in the stores in the last couple of months, if you have dumbbells, great, you go ahead and grab those, okay? And a step stool, a mat, a towel. I always have a little bit of water while I work out, so you might want to get yourself a glass of water and come on back to your little space where you have all your stuff set up, and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with a wee bit of a warm-up today, and I'm going going to have you just start, I'm just trying to figure out where to put my glasses. There. Just start with a little sort of march on the spot. Let me move around in front of my step stool so you can see, but just a little march on the spot, just to get your blood moving. Roll through your feet, feel your feet making contact. You want to go toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Get those calves, get those feet. Let your arms and shoulders relax, give them a shake. Just a little march on the spot. Okay, let's just bring our knees up a little bit. Get those hip flexors. Just a little light warm up here, just a bit, before we get going. Okay, now if you'll just step from right to left and lunge a bit, we're gonna go side to side and just warm up your inner thighs. We're gonna be doing some sumo squats today. Now, as you may have seen while I was showing you the equipment, one of my 4-liter bottle handles just broke. Hey man, that's the excitement of live video, right? So here, let's stop in the middle and just do a couple of these light sumos to get you warmed up. So, you know, I'm gonna be doing things, improvising with my weights, just like you. So we're gonna get a good workout no matter what. Let's take a little hip stretch here, lift it so that your inner thigh feels that nice pull. Just give it a little stretch. Beautiful. And the other side, just give it a little stretch, lift your hip. Good. Okay, now we're gonna come back and just walk our feet together and bring your hands down. Have a quick peek at my side view here. Tuck your tailbone under and round your back. Reach underneath your knees. Take a deep breath, and when you exhale, pull up against your knees, pull your navel to your spine, and pull in your tummy. You wanna have that nice round back. Tuck it, bend it to stretch it deeper. If you go lower and elbows out more, you'll feel it more. There's more of a curve. So just get that nice stretch for your back muscles. You don't want your muscles to be stiff because they're not absorbing of shock that way. They should be nice and pliable and warmed up for you. Now come on up and just give yourself a little back extension. Hands on your hips. Inhale back. And exhale. And let's get to work. Okay, so we're gonna start out with a step-up lunge today. Now we haven't done these. So what I would suggest, if you want, you can hold your large bottles beside you, like that. So as you see, my handle is kind of broken. I don't know if the other side's gonna break off, but you could do that, or you could hold a lighter weight in your hand as well. So these ones represent my 5-pound weights. So if you wanna just hold those in your hands, you can do that. Now, I'd like you to stand behind your step stool with a good amount of space from it. I would say, you know, close to 1 meter or so. So you're quite far back from your step stool. I'm gonna show you slowly. We're stepping up on the right foot. We're gonna bend both knees, bringing the back knee down, and then step back and tap and repeat the same foot again. Watch that you don't overbend your front knee. It shouldn't go more than 90 degrees. And when you're doing the lunge, when your foot's on that stool, bend the back knee and keep your back straight. Don't make the mistake of moving all your weight forward like that. You see how that happens? And if you're not paying attention and your core's not engaged, it's gonna hurt your knee. I want you to know that this exercise should be done mindfully so we preserve our knee health, okay? Very important. Start tall, take a deep breath. Step on your right foot on the step and bend. Step back, tap. Again, right foot, bend. Step back, tap. Number 3, right foot. I keep doing the same foot over and over, and tap. And that's 4. Bend, step back, tap. Here's 5. Now anybody who's doing this class, maybe for the first time, or if you haven't had a lot of experience doing weights, you can do this stuff here without any weights because you're still gonna get a good workout on your thighs and your glutes. You don't have to use weights for this part. We're doing lunges, and if you find lunges difficult, do them without weights until you feel like you need a challenge because you wanna do them correctly, first and foremost, okay? Don't worry if you're not using weights. For those of you who do this regularly, you need that extra resistance in order to get stronger. It's all about where you're at now. It's 13, I keep going. We're gonna do 20, okay, that's 14 and 15. Basically, you just wanna challenge yourself to the next notch, the next level of fitness for you. It's not productive for you to do something that's way too difficult for you because likely you will injure yourself or not do it correctly or get the benefit out of it. So let's work wisely, okay? Do your exercises within your capabilities and do them well. And when you're ready, then you can increase your resistance by using weights or larger weights. Okay, we've done 20, we're gonna shift to the left foot. That was good. Step on your left, step up. Bring your knee down. Just take a second to check your form for the first couple, because you know you're switching legs, so all these muscles now are going to go, oh, my turn, right? So step, bend, have a look at your knee that it's not going past your foot, and that's 4, and bend, and step back, and 5, and bend, and step back, and 6, and bend, and step back. So I could have been doing this with my 10-pound weights in my hands as well, basically hanging down, and 8, but as you saw, one of my handles broke, so next time I go grocery shopping, I have to buy another one. And bring it down. And 10, we're halfway there. Take your time, keep your knee within that 90 degrees, so have a look. It's not going forward, right? Because if it is, too much in the back of the knee, too much. Make this leg in the back bend to get you down. Use that one more, the back one. Good. Okay, we're still going strong. Another 7 of these to go. Keep going. Shoulders are back. You're upright. You have good posture. If you're dangling the weights beside you like I am, pull your shoulders back and keep your hands towards your hips. Don't let them swing out in front of you. It's going to pull you forward. You want to have that tall posture. I'm looking in my window here beside me in my reflection to make sure my head and shoulders are above my hips, vertically stacked. So I'm tall and straight. Whew. Working it. All right. And relax. Nice. Okay, let's put these down for a moment. So we've done a leg exercise. Let's do a rowing exercise for your back. Now, I was going to try to do it with 2 of these today, and I might still succeed. If not, one of them is fine. It's 10 pounds, so it's up to you. But I just want to show you, for those of you who want to challenge yourself, how you can use your water bottles to increase your resistance level and hence give you a tougher workout. So let's say you're holding 2 of these bottles or 1, and you're going to lean on your elbow on the step stool. Keep your back flat. Pull the elbow up, squeeze, and lower, and row, and lower. Use your back and row. In classes past, we've done this with the 2 bottles dangling on a broomstick. And when you do that, you can do bilateral, meaning both arms rowing at the same time. So you can do that as well. I obviously cannot do that because one of my handles has broken. Exhale. Keep going. Ooh, that's a lot of weight. Flex the back, your lats, and squeeze your elbow back. I'm going to put one of them down because it's slipping out of my hand. But what you want to do is get your elbow to kind of wrap around your back and come in around the lower back. So it's lower than you might think. You don't want to bring your elbow up here on this exercise. We're trying to get the sides. So wrap it around. Squeeze. Good. Exhale. About 6 more reps. Doing 20 of pretty much everything. Okay, again, I like to keep things simple because, you know, we're at home and we don't have all the same equipment and we're trying to figure out how to do stuff with what we have. So it gives you time to get lots of reps in and get a good workout. And again, as I said, I keep it real simple. These balcony classes, home classes. Okay, take it down, give it a stretch, and we're going to get ready to do that on the other side, okay? So that's for your back muscles. That's going to give you tone and definition in your back. Let's do the other side. And I'm going to try to start with the 2 again, like I did. It's a bit tricky to hold, but as long as it doesn't fall off, I'm still doing it. Okay. All right, here we go. And row. Exhale, pull your elbow back and lower. And 2, breathe out when you pull up. And 3, squeeze your back. And 4, flex. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Breathe out when you pull up. Pull your elbow around you. 10. Oh, sorry. 10 more. It's really hard to hold. 2, slipping. And 3. And 4. Exhale. And 5. And 6. This is still 10 pounds, so 7 is certainly enough, and 8 for me, and 9, and 20 altogether. Fantastic. So that was some lat rowing. So we've done some step-up lunges and some lat rowing. We're going to do one now that works on your hamstrings. And for this, I would encourage those of you who do have 2 of those bottles that work with intact handles to use both. If you only have one, you can do this with your broomstick. If you don't have a broomstick and weights, you can just dangle a couple of these 5-pound weights in your hands and get up on your step stool. So what we're going to do, actually, let me show you how this looks from the side first. We're going to do, it's like a deadlift basically, and it's going to work on your hamstrings and your back. So imagining that I had 2 bottles here, would be 20 pounds, be heavier. Keep your knees relaxed and your weight slightly forward into the balls of your feet. And we're going to hinge at the hips. We're going to go down, take the weight lower than the stool, which is why we're doing this standing on a stool, right? And then we're going to come up and straighten out. Here we go. Down, down, up, straighten out. That's 2. Soften your knees, come up, straighten out. Here's 3, hinge forward, up, up. Here's 4. So you see I'm hinging at my hips, keeping my knees slightly bent, and 5. It's on the way up that I'm working my hamstrings, and 6. Now I normally do this with 2 of the big 10-pound bottles on my broomstick. I can really feel the difference. 7. It doesn't feel like there's a bit of resistance on the way up. That means you're really strong and you need a little more weight. So I encourage you to do that, to get stronger by using a little more weight. That was 9. Keep going. And 10, I'm just going to turn back to face you, so keep going. 11, and come up. And 12, and come up. 13, and pull yourself all the way straight. 14, hinging at the hips, coming up. We want that bottle to drop down lower than the stool. 15, coming up. This also has to do with your flexibility. 16, it will increase your hamstring flexibility, and if you're a bit tight in the hamstrings, you might find it hard to get as low. So don't strain yourself, just work gradually, gently, within your range, which of course we're trying to increase. So hang in there, we're almost done. Come up straight and tall, all the way straight, squeeze your glutes, soften your knees, squeeze, almost done, 2 more. Bring it down in a hinge, work in the back of your legs. Beautiful, 1 more. And we're gonna come back and step down. Fantastic. Now, let's just stay where we are. Straddle around your stools here so that you're having more space between your feet. And we're gonna hold it here. If you have 2 bottles, great. If it's too much, you can get rid of one of them. We're gonna lift up into an upright row and bring it down. Have a look. Bottles in the middle, your thumbs point toward it, and your hands are just below shoulder width, pretty narrow here. You can even walk them in a little closer. Bend your knees and hold the position. Here we go. Exhale, 1. This is for your trapezius. 2, which is your shoulders and upper back. 3, keep your shoulders down when you do this though. 4, 5, 6, 7, relax your neck everybody. 8, 9, and 10. I know it's getting heavy if you're using 20 pounds. And I know you're thinking, well, sure, she figured that out, so one of hers would break. Right? So I'm having like a little easier workout here. That's 14 and 15. I would be doing it with 2. 16. So I like to work hard when I do my weights. 17. I figure if I'm going to put in the time, 18, I'm going to work to challenge my strength. 19 and 20. And take it down for a minute. Okay, now as we're already here, let's continue and do a sumo squat. And if you have, again, 2 weights on your bar, keep it that way. If you've got 1, try it with that. If it's not enough, put on another one. Or hang a couple of weights between your legs. If you don't have a bar to put them on, you can just hold a couple of hot bottles or whatever if you have a weight at home. Okay, let's do it. So we're gonna go down, touch the floor, and up. And wide, and lift. Coming down. 2, and 3. Pushing your knees out and back. and 4. We want to hit our inner thigh muscles. I'm going to show you sideways. 5, 6. So you see how I'm sticking my bum out here? 7. Then I'm coming up straight here. 8, because I want my knees to stay wide. 9, above my toes. The alignment is really important. 10. So make sure you're watching for that. 10 more. 9 more. 8 more. 7 more. 6, 5, 4, going wide and low. 3, 2, 1. Okay, fantastic. Keep the same position with the weight. If you have 2 in the middle, great. If it's too heavy, get rid of it. We're going to bend forward, feet are hip width apart. I want you to make your back flat. We're going to take our hands wide, wide, wide on the bar. See how I'm walking my hands out? Walking, 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 walking. They're by the end of the bar. I'm going to lean forward, pull the bar up to my belly, okay? And here we go. Elbows lead, up, upper back row. 2, think of your shoulder blades squeezing together. 3, exhale. 4, elbows pull up, work it. 5, middle of the back. 6, 7, squeeze the shoulder blades, relax the neck. 8, 9, 10, let's work it, pull back. 10 more. 9 more. 8, 7, exhale each time. 6, flat back. 5, see the elbows coming out wide? 4, different from the lat row. 3, use less weight because it's a smaller muscle group. 2, 1, and relax, and roll back up from there. All right, we're going to go back to some legs. Have you noticed how we're kind of alternating an upper body and a lower body, upper body and the lower body? We're going to do all our core work later because I want to move my camera down so that you can see me on the mat. So right now we're going to keep going arms, legs, arms, legs, arms, legs, okay? Now, move your step stool back so that you have room in front. So if you have double bottles hanging from a broomstick, you can put that on your shoulders. Now I can't do that today. I wish I could, but what I'm going to do is show you an alternative to doing that if you don't have the broomstick. So you hold your 2 weights in your hands. Now if you see my step stool here, I'm going to put my right foot on that and stand in front of it. So I'm standing on my mat, quite far from that stool. I'm going to stretch my foot back and try to get it on top of the step stool. Once I have the ball of my foot into the step stool, I'm going to push back into that. Now I want my left foot here in the front a bit wider so that my feet are in line with my hips and my back is straight. We're going to squeeze the butt and come up. This is called a Russian lunge. Now your knee in the front should not bypass your toes. So hop it out if it is. And I want everyone to make sure they're in the right spot before we start counting to 20. Shoulders back. Push into the ball of your foot on that stool and squeeze your butt. Let's go. 1, squeeze those glutes. 2, shoulders back, stay straight. 3, 4, 5, keep going. 6, 7, 8, squeeze the butt. 9, 10, 11, shoulders are back. Keep weight in the back foot. 12, push into the stool with your foot. 3, keep your front knee within the 90-degree line. 4, shoulders back. 5, 6, how are we doing, guys? 7, 8, 9, and 20. Fantastic. Okay, let's change legs. So if you're using a yoga mat like I am, it's kind of a good way of measuring for width of placement of the feet. We want the feet not to be lined up in front of each other because that's not stable. You want your feet to be in line with your hips. So when I step back, my left foot's in line with my left hip, and when I hop forward, my right foot is in line with my right hip, so I have space between my feet, as you can see. And this way, I'm more stable. If you feel like you're on a tightrope and you're really wobbly, widen your feet so that you can dig in and really feel these lunges working for your glutes and your thighs, okay? So stand tall, push into the back foot, squeeze your left cheek, and off you go. Down, squeeze those buns. 2, we're gonna dig into those thigh muscles. And 3, and 4, squeeze tight. And 5. Wearing a lot more shorts lately, right? 6 with this weather. So I really wanted to do good leg work. 7, keep those thighs toned. 8, squeeze the buns. 9, stay upright and tall. 10, 10 more. 1, squeeze. 2, squeeze. 3, shoulders back. 4, which is 14. Sometimes I count 2 sets of 10. 15, 16, it all adds up to 20, 17, don't rush now. 18, squeeze those glutes. 19, and 20, and step down. Okay, so some of you may have done that with the 2 bottles dangling and your hands on the outside, so that would have been a lot more weight. Now, let's go back to if you have a broomstick and 1 or 2 weights hanging off it, if you have that arrangement. If not, you can actually use your 5s again and hold them this way. Now, you see how I'm wearing gloves because my hands get sweaty sometimes. I find it hard to hold these bottles. 2-liter bottles do come skinnier than this. Evian bottles, for example, like those long spring water, they're 2 liters as well, so they're also 5 pounds, but they're longer and skinnier. So if you have any of those. Anyway, if you are going to do it like I'm doing it, we put the broomstick through the handle, 1 or 2 of these. I would use 2 if I could. And I'd like you to just check where your hands are, right outside your hips and thighs. Pull your elbows in and stand tall, bend your knees slightly, and let's curl. Exhale and inhale. Good. And curl, bicep curl. And that's 3. And 4. And 5. Don't forget to breathe out on the way up. And 6, exhale. Beautiful. Here's 7. Keep your knees slightly bent. And 8, and your abdominals drawn in to support your lower back. 9. When you get more fatigued, especially if you're using more weight, 10. You might start noticing that your body wants to do this. Don't let that happen. Pull your tummy in to support your back, and just make your arms only do the work. Isolate these biceps. That's 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Almost there. And 20. And relax. Fantastic. Put that down. Okay. Now we will do another leg exercise, and for that we're going to use, I would say, your 2 5s. If you have the 2 heavier bottles hanging, you can rig that up on your shoulders if you want, or just keep them in front of you. Now, feet are parallel. If you can see, I'm using the width of my yoga mat to measure. I'm slightly inside the borders of my mat. I'm going to show you the side view as well. Push down, parallel squat, come low down, and come up and straighten out. So these are deeper and parallel positions. So you're getting your knees to stay right above your feet here as well. Stick your bum right out back and come up. Good. Here's 4. Down, down, up, straight and tall. Here's 5. And up, straight and tall. There's 6. Come up, squeeze. Here's 7. Push down into your heels. Feel the glutes being engaged here. Good. All right, we're going to do another 10 of these. Down, down, up, straighten out. 9 more. Come up, straighten out. 8 more. Coming up. Working it. 7 more. Show the side view again. Coming up. 6 more. Push down. Looking outward, keeping your chest lifted. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Fantastic. Triceps are next. Use the same weights or go to your Tetra cartons, which are a bit lighter. You can put 1 foot on your step stool for this and lean forward if you wish. If you don't, just lean forward with 1 foot on the floor. Let me give you a diagonal shot here. Put your palms facing back. See how I'm twisting my bottles in? Pull your shoulders back. Hinge with a flat back and press the weights back and down. So you're working triceps and back of shoulder. 2 and 3 and 4. Push straight behind you. And 5. Keep them behind you as well. 6. Don't let them swing past your hips. 7. You have to make those weights stay behind you. 8. 9. 10. Let's do it again. 1. Shoulders back. Lean down. 2. 3. Squeeze the upper arms. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, which is 19. And 20. Beautiful. Okay. You're gonna love this. We're gonna do another upper body because we're almost done with it, and then we're gonna get you down. So we're almost done with the upper body. We finished our leg work now up here in any case. We got some more coming later. So right now, we're gonna just do some shoulders. We're gonna go out to the side, oops, and down, okay? And 2, and down. Elbows slightly bent. 3, exhale, stand tall. 4, 5. Don't forget to breathe out when you lift those weights. 6, 7. Gonna give you the side view now. And 8. See how my elbows are slightly bent, but they're in line with the shoulders. 9. My hands do curve in front a little bit. 10 more. Having the gloves, if you do have a pair of gloves on, any kind of gloves, not mittens of course, but something that will help you grip, the leather could be helpful. That's 14. 15, show you the other side. 16. 17, oh, this is leaking. 18. 19. And 20. And relax. Beautiful. Let's put these down. We're going to have a seat now. If you have a towel, let's put it on your step stool. Okay. Have a seat. Now we are going to grab either your lightest weights, or if you want to still use those 5s, great, do so. Try it with the heavier ones first, because you can always scale it back, right? So that way at least you think, oh, I got more benefit out of the exercise. And if you started with a lightweight and it was super easy, and by 20 you thought, oh, I wasn't really tired, that means the weight wasn't heavy enough for you, because if you can do 20 reps and not feel any fatigue, you're working too light. You want to push yourself so that you actually get stronger, right? That's the name of the game. So try it with these. If it's too much, you can always scale it back. Sit straight, good posture, shoulders down. Open your chest by pulling back your elbows. Pull your head back so it's on top of the spine, not sticking out in front, okay? Straight up, exhale, inhale. Those of you who have dumbbells at home, you use whatever weight you can. Exhale, inhale, and that's 4. Shoulders are down, neck is soft and relaxed. 5, you don't need to tense up your neck to work your shoulders. And 6, although we often do. And 7, so I just want to keep you aware of that. And 8, breathe out. And 9, good. And 10 more. 1, now if you're getting really tired, 2, you can try alternating arms. And 3, exhale on your way up. And 4, working those shoulders, everybody. And shoulders, 5, are important this time of year. And 6, because it looks good in your tank top. And 7, nice definition. And 8. And 9, one more time. And 20 altogether there. Fantastic. Bringing it down and relax. Okay, let's do an abdominal now that we're sitting here on our step stool, shall we? Bring your knees back in. And I'm going to have you kind of scoot forward so that you're going to be sitting on your sacrum. You know, actually, I should show you this sideways. It'd be easier for you to see. So what you're doing is you're essentially moving forward on your stool, and then you're going to bring your tailbone, tuck it underneath you, okay? So that when we come up into this position, basically you're balanced on that lower portion of the spine and drawing the abs in. Before you do anything, poke your belly to make sure those abs are engaged, okay? So we're gonna do some V-sit. Sitting back, take a nice deep breath. Exhale, legs go forward, torso goes back. Inhale, come towards your legs. So go backwards, exhale, forwards, inhale, backwards, exhale, forwards, inhale. Good. Powerfully breathe out on the way back, because it pulls your navel down. And you want to train your belly to be flat as it contracts so that it'll stay that way. Now, I'm doing it hands-free. If you want to try that, that's 8. You can, even harder, up here. And 10. 10 more. Go for it. 9 more. 8 more. 7. 6. 5. 4. Exhale. 3. 2. And 1. Sit tall. Give it a good stretch. And relax. Okay, let's do some tricep dips. We've got our hands right where our hips are on the step stool with our fingers pointing down. The difference here now is that you need to move your backside off the stool. So all your weight is on your hands. So here's an example of a body weight exercise. You don't need any weights. You're just using your own body weight. And this one's really effective, okay? So move your feet out. Move your backside off the stool. Shoulders back. Elbows bend and straighten. Let's go. And 2. Exhale up. 3. 4. Press. 5. Exhale. Keeping your shoulders down. 6. Head back here as well. Maintain good posture. 7. Push down into the step stool. And 8. Exhale up. And 9. And 10 more to go. And 1. Inhale down. Exhale up. 2. Push that step stool down. 3. Head back. And 4. You feel those triceps? 5. And 6. I love when my triceps are a little tight because then I feel like I know I worked them really hard the day before and they're going to be firm and toned, and that's the best. Love that. 1 more and then we'll sit. Okay, beautiful. Relax. Good job, everybody. Shake it out and fold it. We're going to do another abdominal, and we're sitting up here, so let's do it. Oh, and switch arms. And I'm going to ask you to grab either a 5-pound weight, so one of the pop bottles, or I'm going to take my broken handled 10 for this one because I don't need the handle for it and I want to use a bit more weight. So I'm going to hold it like this. Make sure that the cap's screwed on if it's ever been opened. Okay, don't want to pour it all over you right now. So sit up and hold your weight, whatever it is. Sit up straight and tall. Take a deep breath. Now as you go back, once again, we're going to do what we did before. We're going to roll into our sacrum, and you can either leave your feet down if your back's a bit tight sometimes or get sore, or you can do it with your feet up, but don't let your feet move around, okay? So we're going to rotate. These are called Russian twists, right and left. Exhale. That's 3. And 4. And 5. You might be wondering why I'm only counting every second one. 6. And 7, because I'm nasty. I want you to do more of these. And 8. And 9. And 10. Keep going. 10 more. I'm just going to look at the comments on the screen if there's anything urgent. 9 more. Keep twisting. 8 more. 7 more. Hey, Kathy's here. 6 more. Great to see you, Kathy. 5 more. I miss you. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. And relax and sit. Alrighty, you can put that big weight down. Great. Now we're going to do another one for your arms. And again, I would just say whatever weight you can hold, because if you have a larger weight, you know, this one might be a little tricky to hold like this, but you can do it if your hands are big enough. And if you want to do it with this weight, then that's fine too. Sit with your legs wide, and we're going to have our elbows stay by the knee. Now, you'll find that your elbow wants to kind of slip down here so that you can do it here. It's easier here. We want to make it more difficult by bringing our dumbbell in from outside. So here we go. Curl to the middle of your chest and lower. Here we go. And curl. And curl. Another bicep. And curl. And curl. I'm going to give you a break from push-ups today, guys, because I've been doing a lot of those with you lately. And 8. So we're going to do just the weights. 9 and 10 more. Push-ups are great for you, for your chest. And 3, but we're going to do some planks. 4, so we're going to do it on our hands. 5, I'll save you up for that, okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good. Now again, if you did 20 reps and that was easy, that was a bit easy for me, but you know, I find it hard to hold that bigger weight, so sometimes you just have to do some more repetitions. 3, in order to fatigue. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. So go at your own pace. If you're working with something heavier, that's fine. You just keep going until you finish your 20, okay? Or however many you can do. If you can't do all 20, no worries. Do what you can. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and relax. Okay, fantastic. Now, just to throw in another abdominal here, let's change your position, please. Okay, come on around. So here's your towel over top of your step stool. It's going to give you a bit of padding. We're going to go onto our elbows, and we're going to have our palm. Sorry about that, just a call coming through there. Forgot to turn off my ringer. Okay, so we're on the elbows and the palms are together. We want our feet to be back one at a time, okay? So take a step, right, and then left. Bring your feet together. Soften your knees and bring your pelvis down so that you're not sticking your tail up high in the air. In fact, I'd like you to curl your tail under. Tighten your abdominals. Now, take a deep breath and push your heels back behind you. Now, if you do that, you might have to bring your elbows a little closer, and you'll feel how your tummy just tightened because you're shifting your weight back. So you're engaging your core more. Keep your knees slightly bent and just hold. 2, 3, keep breathing. 4, belly tight. 5, 6, stay focused. 7, pull it in. 8, 9, 10, keep breathing. 1, shoulders down. 2, belly tight. 3, 4, keep going. 5, 6, 7. Now don't collapse yet. 8, stay where you are. 9, and 10. Watch the knees. They go down almost to the ground and back. And 2, and back. And 3. Push your heels back. And 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8. Push your heels back. 9, and 10, and relax and sit back. Wow. Okay, now on your hands, please. Hands on the step stool. So you're going to be a little higher up. Now I want you to take your knees right to your nose and curl your tailbone to get your lower abs. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, inhale back, exhale. Bring that nose and knee together. No twisting on this one today. Here's 5. Here's 6. Here's 7. Here's 8. Keep going. Here's 9. Keep your bum down, everybody. And 10. I'll show you the other side. Keep going. And 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 20. And relax. Fantastic, everybody. Let's move this stool aside. And maybe you want to just put your towel out and grab one weight. Now, you can grab, I would say your 5 would be a good one to use here. So that one, or if you want to go lighter, you can use one of your cartons. Okay, on your back. Here's the weight you're going to take with you, and we're going to put it up above us as we lie on our back. Bring your legs up one by one. Now what we're going to do is cross our ankles together, and every time we go down again, we're going to switch here at the top. So we're going to change legs each repetition. Make sense? Looks like this. Inhale, going back. Take the weight back. Press your lower back into the mat, and exhale, coming back up. Take your time. Switch legs. If you want to do it without a weight, that's fine. Inhale. You could also not use your arms. Coming back, exhale. Put your hands under your buttocks, and I'll show you how that looks. Be like this. Inhale. Sorry, I meant to say exhale on the way down. Inhale, now exhale here. Sorry, exhale here. I'm just showing you without the bottle, without the arms. Same legs, but you see how my hands are under my hips? That helps me keeping my spine imprinted while I do this. I want to be stable. Or you use the extra resistance of the 5-pound weight or whatever weight you're using. You know what? Just using one Tetra carton would make a difference as well. If you want to go a little lighter, just use one of those, and that's about 1 kilo. So that's like 2 pounds or whatever, a little bit more. So just keep on going with whatever you can. If you don't have any extra resistance and weight, no worries. Inhale back. Exhale, going slow and being cautious, not letting my back jump up and down off my mat. Very important to stabilize. Inhale and exhale. Switch. Inhale and exhale. Switch. Inhale and exhale. Switch. Inhale and exhale. We're almost done. Switch. We have 2 more to go after this one that we're doing now. Switch. Big breath in. And good. One more time. Breathe in and out. And we will bring it all down and set that aside. I think it is the end of the class. I'm just going to check. There's so much more. I love to keep going. You know me. I would love to keep going. But I don't want to go over my time because there's another class. Kara's here. Yay. So nice to see you. Beth as well. Wonderful. Beth, you're so supportive. Thank you so much. It is 11:45, so I'm going to have to end the class. I think there's another one at noon if I'm correct today. So I just wanted to answer any questions if there are any. I'm just going to scroll through the comments. Wow. Good to see you guys. It's so nice to have you all here. Thank you so much for being so supportive, and I'm really glad that you guys are doing the class. I hope you've managed to accumulate a little bit of equipment at home that you can use for weights. And great. Any other comments? Please feel free to email me if you have any questions or comments about the programs that I'm teaching. I'm so happy to connect with you. I would love to, actually. I'm alone a lot, and it's really nice to talk to you guys, and I miss you all very much. Looking forward to, oh my goodness, I'm just looking at one of the comments. Your water jug handle broke today too. Henry, well that means you're using it a lot, and that's good. That means you're getting a good workout. And Brenda Forbes, thank you so much. Okay, so just another quick reminder, please email me, Clarisse, Bevelander, all lowercase, @gmail.com if you have any questions about the exercises or any issues that you're having with your body, if you need some advice as to how to modify something or whatever. Very happy to do that. If I were at the gym, we'd be chatting after class, so I'm very happy to do that if you want to. Have a great, wonderful workout, everybody, and I mean, if you're staying for the next one, and have a great week and a great session with whoever you're working out with next. And there's lots of great classes being offered online, and I'm so happy you guys are taking advantage of it. So I'll see you next week, and thank you so much for supporting the class and being here. Great to see you all. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and keep up the good work. Stay fit.